Hi, my name is Brian Norton with the In-Data Project at Easterseals Crossroads, and today we're going to be taking a look at several low-tech note-taking options, ways to capture your to-do list, make sure you capture appointments, other types of important information. As we get back into the groove after the holidays, I think we all have a pile of things that we need to sort through, and I'm a big proponent. Although we're a part of an assistive technology program, it doesn't always take a high-tech device, an app, or something electronic for us to be able to capture those things. And so I just wanted to share a few useful things that you can do with pen and paper using some specialized notepads made by a couple different companies. One is Best Self and the other one is Knock Knock, to be able to make and be able to record those. So here we have several different notepad options, again, for being able to capture your notes, capture information, things that are important to you throughout your day. A couple of them, the more colorful ones over here, these four, are made by a company called Knock Knock, and they have a ton of different resources and tools. And again, I mentioned, I'm not always looking, if people are more comfortable with pen and paper, why certainly we're going to help them and help them use those types of tools if they're more comfortable with them, as long as they get the job done. And we found that sometimes looking at some of these different tools, these basically templated ways to take notes, capture to-dos, are a great way for folks to be able to do that. I've got a couple of different options here by Knock Knock, and then we're going to come over to this one. This one's called this is made by Best Self, and it's also a really good resource as well. For a little bit bigger project list, these are more just capturing to-dos. And so I've got one over here. This is called Action Items. And if you notice, and you can see, there's a list of, I think about 15 different things you can write down as far as different tasks that you have. And then they give you, 1 exclamation point, 2 and 3 exclamation points over to the side just to kind of indicate the priority level as you look at your day. And then as you're doing those tasks, you've got a place to be able to put notes, to be able to mark things as completed, deferred, or just all talk, no action types of things. Just a really great way to be able to capture different things you have to get done in a particular day. Here's another option. This one looks a little bit the same, but it kind of categorizes the different things you need to do. They have a place for tasks, they have a place for errands, they've got a place for just notes throughout your day, different ways for capturing correspondence, phone calls, those types of things. So really helpful to-do list over here. Down here, I don't know about you, but I also, on my desk, is pretty cluttered with different information, so having maybe something more in a smaller size, more like a Post-it note, would be helpful. This one's called High Five. This isn't necessarily a to-do list, but this is just a great way to be able to kind of encourage folks who are around you, your coworkers. I'm sure we're all feeling the stress of getting back into the new year, coming out for the holidays and getting back into things. And it's just a great way to be able to encourage folks. This one is another smaller notepad, which helps you kind of think about the things you have on your agenda that day, and to be able to come up with a plan of attack for things like things that you have to get done, things that would be nice to get done, things that, they're on your list, but there's not a chance today because I've got so much stuff to get done. And so there's another one here. I would encourage you to check out Knock Knock. They have a lot of different resources, and you can find them on Amazon. If you go ahead and search Amazon for Knock Knock, you're going to find lots of these different pen and paper options, lower tech options for be able to capture notes. This one over here is made by a company called Best Self. And I like this one a lot because this is really great for projects where you can list out your projects, you can list out the tasks that are part of that project. You can put due dates, estimated times, is it where you're at in the process, and you can check it off if you've completed those different tasks. And so this is really, I think, a lot better for bigger projects. So you have tasks and then you have projects. Projects usually have multiple steps that need to get done. And this would allow you to be able to capture some of those. And again, this is made by Best Self. You can also search for those folks, that particular company online as well. So just wanted to encourage you as you get back into the groove this year, here's a couple of different ways, lower tech options if you want, to be able to capture your to-dos. Well, that's your tech tip for today. I want to say thank you to the Indiana Telephone Relay Access Corporation for sponsoring our captions today. My name is Brian Norton with the In-Data Project at Easterseals Crossroads in Indiana.